Good morning from the Alton Towers Resort, where it's the first day of the 2026 season. Bit of a strange year this, because there's not really anything as such to look forward to here. But it's always nice to get in the park. But of course there's the Bluey Coast, which opens up in a few weeks' time. But there's not really any new attractions or anything that's planned or anything that's in the pipeline. It's just a case of going in there and enjoying the rides. Already, though, we know that the monorail isn't working. They've got a bus replacement service, so at least you're not having to walk. We're staying in the hotel last night, so we're going to be going through the Galactica entrance. But of course, all Platinum Pass holders can go through that entrance as well now. There's no mine train. There's 9 attractions that are going to be opening up at 11 o'clock, which is a little bit strange considering the mine train isn't operating. So it's not the best of starts. I'm hoping that we kind of get through and we have a really good day. But yeah, it's not the best of starts, I have to say. But let's get in and hopefully we'll just have a really good day regardless. Okay, so entered the park. It took about 5 minutes to get in there. A little bit of a queue to come in. Now we're in here. We're going to go and get the parent swap passes now, so we can sort that out. And then I think we're going to go on Nemesis first. I think it's currently sitting on 65 minutes. Start of the day, but of course that's because Galactica is one of the ones that doesn't open till 11 o'clock, so that's on a delayed opening, sadly. It's a shame because that'd take quite a bit of the weight out of Nemesis. Still looks absolutely fantastic down here, of course. Toxicator is a really big spectacle, and I'm not on about the big tree that's there. I mean, right behind the tree is the fantastic Toxicator. It's a really good top spin. It's a lot of fun. Might get Casper on it. He says no. We'll see how we get on. But yeah, and see what the queues are like. But yeah, Toxicator, it's a fantastic ride, and it's always great to watch. It really isn't a good start. Oh no! So we just went to pick up our parent swap, and they said they've run out of parent swap in Forbidden Valley, so we've got to go all the way to the main entrance to pick it up. It's not really great, that, is it? So that means it's the best part of however long, half an hour walk to go up there, to come back. It's not the best, really. I mean, it's a place, they say they do it in there, but they just run out of the ability to be able to do it there today. It's not particularly a good look, really, is it? So yeah, we'll pick him up after. I think Robbie's just going to go on it with Casper on Nemesis now, and we'll try and come back later on for it. But yeah, it's not looking particularly good, is it? Hope it picks up. Ditching the negativity now. Casper's had his first ride on Nemesis. I'm going to come back later on. Yes, first one for 2026, and I'll come back later. Of course, Platinum Passes, I do get a fast pass. Might try and save it for later on for the night ride, so we'll see how we get on. But yeah, we'll forget what's going on. Casper's had his first ride. He was second from back. How was it, dude?
It was quite rattly and lots of smoke effects, but it was really fun.
There we go, a little bit rattly, lots of smoke. I didn't notice there was lots of smoke, actually. I don't know if you've noticed that on camera, but yeah, we just noticed that Galactica's on a 15-minute, so that's actually opened up early, which is good to see, because it was on an 11 o'clock open, so I'm really pleased that they have taken the decision to open up early. That is indeed what they've done. So yeah, me and Casper are going to head down, because Robbie's not a fan of this one, so let's go down and check Galactica for 2026. We're heading out towards Galactica. Of course, this is the world's first B&M flying coaster. I'm not seen it operating yet. I'm hoping it is right. It is only on 15-minute wait because Casper said he's seen it, so that's a good sign. It says 20 minutes now, which isn't too bad. If that is true, I don't mind waiting 20 minutes for this. Anything much longer, and it starts getting a bit of a long wait. So let's go and check it out. Let's get on Galactica. Yeah, I was just looking at this. So it's down as 20 minutes. It might be more nearer 30 actually looking at this. The queue is going up here. I mean, it does merge just where that little cabin is, just over there, so it's not too far if this doesn't go any further. But yeah, it's looking might end up actually being a little bit longer actually looking at this. So yeah, hopefully it'll move quite quickly. So just come off Galactica there. It's not my favourite type of ride, I have to say, but it was down as a 15-minute wait. We waited about 25, it's now on 2 hours. So really lucky there to get on that. And it's on one train, one station, which is not ideal really, especially on a weekend. But it's open, we got on it. It's going to be a long wait for anybody that's in that queue now. But Casper, how was Galactica?
It was fun.
You like it? Yeah. Casper was saying it's his favourite coaster type. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, so it's his favourite coaster type. Really enjoyed it. So I'm going to head down to Sub-Terra now. He's not been on this before, so I think going to get his first ever ride on Sub-Terra. Let's go. It's still great seeing this. Swimming Valley's absolutely fantastic for the immersion. It's really, really good. All this with the helicopter, the egg. It's just really, really good. All the sound there. Little barrows of waspirium in there. For those Easter egg hunters, rips all backwards. So yeah, 10 minutes for Sub-Terra. I think they're going to give it a go. It's working our way down now. It's listed a 10-minute wait this, so hopefully it won't be too long. So me and Casper have just come off Nemesis Sub-Terra, which Casper's very, very first time on it. You know, I've not been on that for absolutely ages. It's kind of scary, you know. Not the actual ride. The actual ride's absolutely nothing itself, but the actual story, yeah, it is kind of scary. Casper, in fact, how was it?
I'm not going to go on it ever again.
He really didn't like it. I mean, it's not even the fact that it's the drop tower, because that's absolutely, it's less, probably small.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's probably smaller than Peter Rabbit, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really small, but I think it's just all the story with all the back prodding and
It's like
he was
really
like,
loud.
and it was dead loud, wasn't it? And the sirens going off. There was no actors in there today, I have to say. So that's a good thing, because I don't think he'd have liked that whatsoever. But, you know what, it's fun. I believe Curse is shut. Not good. Really isn't good. Hope that opens soon. We're just going to go down there. We've still not got our child swap yet, so we need to pick that up as well. Got to say, not having anything open in Katanga Canyon is an absolute killer, really, because it's such a long way from Forbidden Valley to the next ride, which is Wicker Man. And absolutely nothing in between. It's fair enough that you might have one ride down, but you think if they're closing one or one isn't available, you'd open another one. So, you know, it's just not ideal, really, that on opening day you've got absolutely nothing, and it feels like there's no atmosphere in this area. There's no music playing. It's just really strange, really. I mean, why is the music not even playing? It's just really, really weird. So we've just come off Wicker Man, where the advertised wait time is about 50 minutes now. There was a bit of an issue because there was some downtime, then there was an electrical storm. We probably waited, I don't even know, to be honest with you, but we did wait. We thought, no, we're not going to get out of the queue, we'll continue. Now Eden was right on the line and we weren't sure, so we took her through. She got on and she had her very first ride on Wicker Man. And we got a front row. Eden, what was Wicker Man like? Is that your new number one? Thumbs up. She absolutely loved it, she really did. So yeah, fantastic to get Eden on that, and it's fantastic to ride with her, and she really enjoyed it as well. So, and she has to go on it again straight away. For 50 minutes, we might have to give it a wait till later on, or even give her a night ride on it, and that'll be something special. I've heard a lot about the corkscrew now outside the park, and you can just see it there. Now we've come in through the hotel entrance, so it's the first time I've actually seen it there. We'll have a look at it after. Now, look at the Alton After Dark frogs. How cute do these look? With little high-vis vests on and little hats on. They look really cute, don't they? I do love that they've got the little rigging around the outside as well. Little sign. And they've got the lights for all the different rides as well. So you've got Rita, there's a Wicker Man one with the little horns. There's Oblivion up there, there's Nemesis on the other side. I'm not sure which one the house. Oh, it's Emily Alton, isn't it? It says You're Mine on it. That's really cute, isn't it? Oh, I love that. That's really, really cute. Okay, so we're coming to 13 now, so hopefully it's going to be Eden's first time on 13 as well. So yeah, we're looking forward to this. It's a great ride, fantastic family ride, and yeah, we'll not tell her about the secret that's in it, and we'll let you know when we come off. We just came off 13 there. In fact, I didn't have my phone with me, but we had an evac right at the end. So exciting. We actually got taken off the platform, escorted right down, and straight past the corkscrew lifter motor, which is really exciting. Absolutely love that. It's fantastic. Just wish I was able to catch it on camera. But what's really amazing about it, it was Eden's very first ride. She's got a wristband now as well. So Eden, how was 13? Big thumbs up. She absolutely loved it. It's amazing. She's not scared at all. So she wants to go on it again. So hopefully we'll get a chance later on. But now we're going to get some food. Because we're coming to the Chained Oak for lunch now. So I've gone for the Chained Oak burger. It makes sense that we're in here. And Casper, what have you got there?
The
Hexed pizza fries. They look good. And Robin's gone for the hanging kebab there, which looks delicious actually. I probably should have gone for one of them. And Eden's got the chicken nuggets and chips. So for all of this, it costs £56, I think it was, with the discount. So yeah, really, really looking forward to tucking into this, and yeah, we'll let you know how it tastes. Oh, it's just had an absolutely lovely meal. I'm sure it's going to get absolutely pulled to pieces, the fact that we've been in Chained Oak and we're saying that it's a lovely meal. But I genuinely thought it was really good. I thought that the actual machine was decent enough to get the discount. I just took it over to the bar, and the member of staff took the discount off. And I thought the meat was really, really thick cuts of meat. I'm absolutely stuffed now. I really, really enjoyed it. And in terms of the kids' meals, £8 I think is quite reasonable. So yeah, the only thing I thought was quite expensive was we had a pint each, me and Robin, and it's £8.25. So that's a lot of money, but it's £56 in total. So you know, I don't actually think that's the worst price in the world, and it actually tasted like a decent meal as well. So yeah, we're gonna head round to Gangsta Granny now. It's currently on a 35-minute wait, so yeah, let's go and check out Gangsta Granny. This is always my least favourite area, this, I have to say. I mean, it's not particularly great, but I think Gangsta Granny's an alright ride. Is it 35 minutes alright? Well, probably not, but you know, it's the only dark ride here really, apart from Curse, so we're going to give it a go, because we do love a dark ride. Let's go and check out Gangsta Granny, first time of 2026. Eden's trying to look bored. She's doing no reaction rides here. That didn't work, she's grinning her head off. Casper's coming out of his seat. He's trying his best to get the most airtime. Yeah. Squeaky bum and squeaky bum, windy bum there. So next up we're going to have a look at Hex. Everyone's favourite madhouse. Absolutely love Hex. It's fantastic. Looking forward to getting on here. It's got quite a bit of a queue here. I do like all these food trucks that they've decided to keep around here. Really helps the area. It makes it have a great atmosphere here. Yeah, so that's a nice little addition. I do like that. I'll just come off Hex there. The light's starting to drop now. It's starting to get dark. Looking forward to these night rides. It's always fantastic getting these night rides on. Temperature's starting to drop too. Yeah, so Hex there, sort of 45-minute wait. The weird thing about that was they're only half filling the gondolas in the madhouse. Really strange. I'm sure there's an operational reason for it, but it's not great for the queuing, I must say. Especially on a day like today where it is quite busy and they could do with as much help with the throughput as possible. Yeah, it's a bit strange really. It's always fantastic, it's a great storyline. Now we're heading over to X Sector now, because I think Casper and Robin are going to go on Oblivion and I'm going to go on Smiler, I think. Okay, so Casper and Robin have just had a Dusk ride on Oblivion there. Just, heaven started to open a little bit, so they had a little bit of an uncomfortable ride. I'm going to go on Smiling. I'm going to use my fast pass that you get with the premium Merlin to go on that. It's on a 65-minute wait, so hopefully it'll cut out a massive portion of that. Fingers crossed. So yeah, I'm going to go check out Smiler. Looking forward to getting on this for the first time. Okay, so just joined the queue line in the fast track for the Smiler. It's never one of my favourite rides here, but it does really look the part. I'm really looking forward to getting on this. And yeah, it's pretty much a dark ride as well as it is at the moment as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully it won't be too long. Also just come off the Smiler, some 65-minute wait about 10 minutes. Just scanned the plan and pass, really, really good. The most of that wait was just waiting to get through the merge point. Always through that, absolutely fantastic. And you know what, it was running all right as well. So just come down here and just in time for the light show, which is happening on the front of the towers, and it looks spectacular. It's really, really beautiful. It's playing all the music of all the towers as well. So we'll go down, hopefully we'll catch some of this, and yeah, get some shots of it too. Proper night time now, so we're heading over towards Wicker Man. I think it's probably one of the last rides of the day. Get a night ride on Wicker Man. It'd be Eden's very first time riding Wicker Man at night as well, so really excited for that. And then we're pretty much wrapping things up, I think. It's 6:30 now, still a little bit of time left yet, so we might get something, but yeah, let's get towards the end of the day. But look at Wicker Man, doesn't it look amazing at night? Just edge down here so we can see Big Bob in all his glory. So we head down here. The lighting's absolutely fantastic on here. There it is. Such a great ride. Right, yeah, let's go and check out Big Bob then. Okay, so we just had a night ride on Wicker Man. So that was Eden's very first night ride on Wicker Man. How was it?
Good. I couldn't even see where I was going.
She couldn't even see where she was going. It was a fantastic ride. It really, really was. It's such a good coaster. Absolutely love Wicker Man. Casper, how did you like it?
It was good. I really like it.
You really like it? Honestly, it's such a great coaster. And in the dark, it makes it so much better. It feels so much faster than it actually is. I'm going to do Curse and then it's going to be the end of the day, I think. Walking through Katanga Canyon, it looks great all lit up at night. It's fantastic. We need to have more of this at Alton Towers. This is what it's all about, seeing it all lit up at night. And it looks fantastic. The only downside here is nothing's actually open in this area. Would love to be riding Mine Train in the dark, but sadly, it's not open. One thing we do get to ride in the dark is the Curse at Alton Manor, the ride where it does actually make a difference. But no, we're heading over to there. That's going to be our final ride. And then that'll be the end of it. But I just wanted to film a little bit down here because it looks great in the night time. That's the queue line for Curse at Alton Manor. Yeah. Gee, and there we go. So it's at 5 minutes. It was 45 minutes earlier on this, which is absolutely crazy. Not sure what's going on. There's a strong skunky smell in this queue line. Jeez. What's going on there? But yeah, looks like we're going to be straight into the Emily's house. Let's go. The Doomed party. So just walking through Forbidden Valley now. It's an absolutely fantastic area, this. At night time, it's really, really good. Now, I just want to say, we've had a really, really good day. Now, the operations haven't been good. Ride availability has been pretty poor. And pretty much every single ride that we've come to, we've had downtime, or the ride's broken down while it's in the queue, or even got a evac from it. I mean, that was pretty cool, but still, it's not great.
All the rides over an hour.
What's that, Casper?
All the rides over like 35 minutes.
Casper said all the rides are over an hour now. That's because it's night time. Everybody wants to get these last rides in. It is just gone 20 to 9 now. Sorry, 20 to 8 is the time of recording this. So, yeah. But yeah, what absolutely made the day today was the fact that Eden is now 1.2, which meant that she got to go on Wicker Man, she got to go on 13. We didn't do spin ball wizard this time, but we're here tomorrow, so we'll probably get that boxed off. Sorry for the lighting, it's a bit dark here. And Casper's got to get his first ride on a top spin tomorrow, so we'll do that as well. All back tomorrow, so it's going to be absolutely fantastic. We'll have a great day. Now, it's been a bit of a weird day for Early because, as I mentioned about the ops, but it's what you make of it. We've had a fantastic day, but it could have been better, and you know it should be better. But I'm not going to dwell on that because we've had a lot of fun. So, Casper, what's been your favourite thing today?
I can never say Galactica or 13 with these.
So, everything then. He's enjoying everything. Eden, where's Eden gone? Let's go over here. I'm just walking and talking. It's a day's occupation. So, Eden, what's been your favourite thing today?
Emily Alton.
Emily Alton, better than Wicker Man.
I think Wicker Man.
So Wicker Man's been the best at night time. So yeah, it's been absolutely amazing.
13.
I'm 13 as well. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content. We'll be back with another one soon. So until then, let the positivity in and
ride out.
bye guys.
Another day out, there's another treat to find. Family on the move with adventure on our mind. Thrills and food, we're all about that fun. Big laughs, good vibes, share with everyone. Stick with us, there's more good times about. Let the positivity in and ride it out.